Hey guys, welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. This is the first episode on the recently released patch 8, so I figured since we have to do levels anyway, and Gale is kind of down on spell slots,
What now?
I want to bring in Will, if I can find him.
At the ready. Always makes my day better.
And we'll try Will out
How
as the new
beautiful it must
Hexblade.
be to know you can hold a hand, caress a cheek after going so long without. We'll get Karlach fixed up, right? There's always a way. There has to be.
Okay, let's see. Join
Up for
me?
the challenge. You've just got to make a little space. Let's make this happen.
Okay.
A hero at heart.
He is a fiend. Okay, alright. So,
Intestines throb.
actually,
Whispers.
I think I have to talk to Withers with Will.
I shall be here in thy camp. For as thou
Okay, let's see. Warlock. And we want to change to Booming Blade. Since this is the new... one of the new spells anyway. Or, yeah, cantrips. We'll take Hexblade. Wrathful Smite. We get Bind Hexed Weapon. Damage becomes magical. You cannot drop or throw it, and you become proficient with it if you weren't already. When you attack with this weapon, there is a chance that Hexblade's curse will be applied to the target. Okay, that's pretty cool. You can only have one packed weapon at any time, and it uses your charisma modifier. Weapon returns to its previous state if you are more than 1.5 meters away from it for more than 10 rounds. Okay, fair enough. You gain proficiency with medium armor, shields, and martial weapons. And we use our charisma modifier. Okay, cool. I think shield and wrathful smite are fine. And I guess we'll reduce intelligence down to 8 and get his dexterity up to 16. And I guess if we want to deal with, or if we want Will to have more strength, we can just use a potion. What do we want here? Nature? Not really. He's got a -1 to nature, but I guess if we put that, he gets a +1. Yeah, I guess why not? It is what it is. Okay, now we need to get Will kitted out. I guess he can have Yanti scale mail. Gloves of dexterity, I suppose. Give him the flawed Heldas helmet. The question is, do I want to have him using a two-handed weapon or a one-handed weapon? Let's give him Bow of the Banshee. Amulet of Restoration. Cruel Sting. It's a drow weapon, alright, that's fine. Gloves of Heroism. I guess for now we can do this and give him a shield. Three lightning charges, yeah, alright. Now we have boots. Speed, line breaker, spring step. Speedy light feet, okay. I guess he can get the boots of speed. Crusher's ring. If the wearer bears the brand, they deal additional 1 thunder damage with thunder damage attacks and spells. Okay, that could be good. For lack of a better ring. I guess he can have Sentient Amulet. Misty Step, that should be fine. Okay. Let's start leveling up the rest of our characters. Okay, now we are level 6. Level 4 spell slot. Or do we want a multi-class? Multi-class to rogue or continue as bard? Maybe I'll just continue as bard. Should be fine. Greater Invis, Confusion. Let's take Greater Invis. Do we want to change anything out? Probably not. I think this is fine. Okay, Guardian of Faith. Protect a creature from death. The next time damage would reduce it to 0 hit points, it remains conscious with 1 left. I guess we can use Banish. Okay, we'll take Rogue. That's pretty obvious. Okay, let's take Hex and... I guess Armor of Agathis? Let's take Agonizing Blast, and we'll take Repelling. Branding Smite? I guess. Hexblade Warlocks who already have Bind Hex weapon do not gain this bind. Okay. Gain the service of a familiar. Or do I want Pact of the Tone? Okay, I guess we'll just go with Pact of the Chain. Quasit. I'll go with... I guess we... Yeah, I guess we don't get to choose. We just cast whichever one we want. That's fine, I guess. Don't need to change anything there. Minor Illusion. Let's go with Misty Step. Now the question is, what do I want to do for feet? That is an interesting question. I think I'll play around with Will first. So we'll take Alert. Alert is always good. Elemental Weapon. Imbue a weapon with elemental power. Receive +1 bonus to attack rolls and deals an additional 1d4 damage of your choice. Hunger of Hadar. Creatures within this black sphere are blinded and take damage at the end of their turn and the start of their turn. That could be good. I do want to try Elemental Weapon though. You can see normally in darkness, both magical and non-magical. Alright, let's take Devil's Sight and we'll take Hunger of Hadar. And I guess we'll take Counterspell actually, because we don't have Gale anymore. Phantasmal Killer, Staggering Smite. Right, Banish. Interesting. Okay, let's go with Staggering Smite. Book of Ancient Secrets. You can cast Confusion with a Warlock spell slot. Okay. Polymorph. Slow. Bestow Curse. Okay. Deception and... Alright, False Life. Disguise Self. One with Shadows. Oh, okay, so you just disappear. That's interesting. I think I'll just take Fiendish Vigor. And that should be good enough. I think there are some nice two-handed weapons that we can still buy later on, so we'll save that for Will and see how he goes with smiting. For now, let's head back to the monastery.
Pave my path with corpses. Build my castle with bones.
Okay. Nice. Alright, let's go up there before we smash these belching barrels.
Shall we dance?
What's hiding here?
And he's invisible. Very nice.
Should mind my step.
Okay, let's do the same thing over this side. Because I think I heard the belching. Yep. Oh, I forgot that I want to test to see if I can smite with ranged weapons. Forgot to do that.
Good for the throat.
Need to find a way forward.
Perfect. I did not want to go down there. Ah, now everyone's walking down and we can't go up. That's annoying. Okay, we got another belcher.
Time to kill.
No traps, please. Never wanted the easy path.
Okay, let's get up here. We'll probably cast Long Strider on Will as well.
What path lies before me?
Oh, are we failing all of these survival checks? Yep. That's a bummer.
That might be worth a look. Someone crying. Best be on my way. I smell a trap.
Okay, smell a trap. Alright, now let's see if we can smite with ranged weapons. No, it has to be melee. Alright, that's fine. Branding smite. Oh, we can use branding smite to with our range weapon apparently. Let's try it. Okay. Seems to work.
Let's spill some blood.
Okay, where are the rest of these Grimishkas? Right.
Make it hurt.
Good.
Be quick. Just like old times.
Father, are you watching?
And they're all going to charge forward now.
Got to press on.
I think we should be okay. The Grimishkas aren't too strong, I don't think.
Let's turn someone inside out. Let's do it.
Okay. Fair enough.
That moment.
Gotta do the obligatory misses.
Need to stay focused.
Okay, nice.
Fast. I need healing.
Right, and I guess we can get into melee as well. That should be fine.
Shall we cut and run?
Good. Okay.
Well, so much for peace.
Can't give up.
Alright, nice. Alright, let's loot the Grimishkas. Don't remember if they have anything particularly important. Wizard's Bane oil. Okay, not a great description, but I guess it stops casters from casting, I suppose. Ah,
Poor Karlak. She can finally seek out the touch of another.
didn't want to click on her. Okay. See if we can find any more of these nests.
Well, hello. A crooked touch.
No, not Cat's Grace. Let's go with Guidance. Cool. Poor guy. Speak with Dead, Misty Step, and remove Curse. Not bad.
Over here.
Okay, if I'm not mistaken, there should be another Grimishkiness. Yep. Okay. Let's take the Scroll of Dark Vision. Just got there. Necrotic Resistance is nice. Okay. Alright, now I've got to remember how to navigate this place.
I've faced countless perils and conquered them all. This will be no different.
I've always had a soft spot for the confident ones.
Dawnmaster Stockhold.
Okay, so if I remember correctly, we need to place certain weapons on top. And we've already got one ceremonial longsword. I think we got the ceremonial mace. So we need to find 2 other weapons, ceremonial or otherwise. I don't remember. Maybe we can use other weapons too. Short sword. Enchanted door. Rusty short sword. Oh, crumbling wall. We can use our crossbow to get in here. Oh yeah. I think this is a fight of some sort, but we get a battle axe, which is what we want.
My faith protects me.
Okay, let's take a few potions.
Still in control. Just
Let's hide and all hang out outside, outside of the line of sight of that guardian.
Time to kill. Stepping softly.
Alright, 60. We should be able to do this. Got a nice crit. .44 only, okay. Alright, done.
Let's. A guardian of faith spell. Who knew faith lasted so long? Let's hope for gold.
Where's that battle axe? There it is.
Souvenir. I need to rest.
Okay, let's move on. And I think yeah, this is where we came through to go down into the actual Githyanki Creche itself, or into the monastery rather. Should have used Featherfall here, I think. Okay, this can't quite get the camera angles right.
If he had free reign.
So we need to go further up.
I'm salivating already.
Can we do it through here? Maybe.
You sound disappointed.
Arskel Stockhold, Dawnmaster. From death, life.
Sure you would. Don't sound so eager.
Let's do some digging. Rusty mace. Dawnmaster Stockhold, buried with a ceremonial mace in honor of the many humble maces he wielded. Okay, yep, that's fine. Okay, so I think we've got all the weapons now.
Killed a few giant bats in my day, but never hunted a vampire.
So maybe we can hop back up.
Mind you, I'm merely a spawn. It won't count. But if you want a true vampire, I'm happy to recommend one.
And we know that obviously Stockhold was the mace, so we can just put that straight on. Straight on top of the Stockhold, I guess, pedestal or plinth.
Dawnmaster Stockhold.
We go. It seems any old weapon will do if it's the right time. Okay, that's fine. Ceremonial. So Stooge has the mace. Let's bring it over. Alright, so now we've got two of them. Hang on. Ceremonial mace, okay. Battle axe? Nope. I guess not. So presumably the battle axe goes here. And I think the last one is long sword, or is it short sword? Let's take a look. Nope. Okay. Do I have a long sword somewhere here? No, I do not. Okay, so I need to find some kind of a long sword then. At least I think it's a long sword. Pretty sure it's not a dagger. Nope. Okay. Alright, so we just gotta keep exploring and look for a longsword. That's fine. We also need to try and get upstairs, I guess? How can we get up there? Yep, through here. And we'll probably end up getting some nice items up here as well. There's that helmet that I want. Oh, there we go. Rusty longsword. There's the helmet that I want for Shadowheart, which is going to be really nice.
Let's see here.
Oh no, the longsword is already there. What would this one be?
Dawnmaster Seed.
A warhammer, maybe? Hammer? Okay, Astarion does have a hammer. Let's drop it. Old key. Where's this hammer that I dropped? Rusty short sword. Did I drop the hammer? Yes, apparently I did. I can't see it. Alright, alright. Never mind. We'll just try and find a warhammer first. Don't want to waste too much time faffing about there. Okay. Ooh, nice, 3 potions. Very handy.
Just like old times. The element of surprise.
Alright, I guess we'll have to talk with the giant eagle.
What path lies
Can't be
before
helped.
me?
This is part of a quest, but I didn't find the J that gives the quest.
Intruder! In my nest! This area was meant to be safe! Xavier, get behind Mummy!
I'm just interested in the big device. I promise not to meddle with the nest. Just got it.
Fine. Xavier! Xavier! Don't talk to it! It might have germs.
Fair enough.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
Oh, there's the ceremonial warhammer. Okay. So the eagle has it. There you go. And this goes all the way down. We don't want to do that. So let's cast Featherfall.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
Still breathing. Despite
Alright,
everything.
that works.
At the ready.
Okay, if I remember correctly, this is where the helmet that I want. Maybe it's over here? Yeah, might be over here. Okay, why is it? I don't get why I can't do anything. Hello? Yep. Holy Lance Helm. Very nice. Okay. Let's give this to Shadowheart. Creatures who miss their attack rolls against the wearer must make a dex throw or take 1 to 4 radiant damage, so we want to try and force our enemies to miss, and that'll trigger reeling from the shield, and then we also get what is going on, and we also get the reaction from there. Too high, okay. We need to find a way back down again. I think there might be something over here. Target is too far, okay.
Someone there?
I guess it'll have to be Astarion.
Go.
Ouch. Okay. Doesn't seem like there's anything else over here. So that's fine.
All right. What now?
Alright, let's do Feather Fall again. Since we can't jump up, we need to jump down here.
Seems like the best way. On my way.
And I think that we need to climb back up. Oh, hang on. Someone is stuck. Astarion is stuck. Come on, bro. There we go. Oh, right. He wasn't connected to the rest of us. That's why. Fair enough. That's my bad then.
Time to press ahead.
Whoa, what's going on here?
Let's move.
Oh. Alright. We can climb back up through there. Fair enough. I didn't even see that. Oh, they did not like that, apparently.
Moving.
Okay, let's open up with Radiance of the Dawn then.
Forever dauntless.
Level 4 Warlock spell. Okay. Key restoration, that's fine, okay. Shatter? Let's do that. Okay, I guess we can fall back a little bit. Oh, we don't want to get pushed off the wall if possible, so... Good hit. Big hits. Love it. And we missed, but that's fine. We got rid of the main threat. Okay. That's fine.
Ready or not?
Oh, okay. Well,
The blade will not bend.
that's not great. Okay. Oh, I forgot to bind the hex weapon. Alright, that's fine. Let's do a Wrathful Smite. Okay, fair enough.
What now?
Not bad.
Got to keep fighting.
Critical miss. Ooh, quite a bit of damage. Perfect. Okay, well, we can now get the ceremonial warhammer anyway.
Need to find a way. Looks like it would have made a powerful weapon.
And now we can go back down and sort out that pedestal puzzle, I guess. I don't remember if there's a fight in here or not, but I guess we'll see how that goes. Okay, Warhammer. Too far. Okay. All right. Let's read it. To the next Dawnmaster, I don't think we're going to make it, but the blood is secure. We close it off with magic. Only one of our own can take it. If anyone else tries, the walls will fall and they won't get out of here alive. Should that happen, pray for Rosymorn Monastery, but do not mourn. It's for the best. In death, new life, always.
This blood sounds important.
Okay, so we've got the Dawnmaster's crest. The blood hidden somewhere in Rosymorn. Perhaps we can find it in our exploration. We found an oddly shaped crest that belonged to a high priest of Lathander. Perhaps it can help us find the blood of Lathander. Alright. And now the question is, do we want to
Me too.
do the creche, or do we want to try to get to...
I'm afraid you'll have to content yourself with vagrant chickens.
Moonrise Towers? I think we want to do a little bit more of the creche first. Because I don't have much cash at the moment, I don't think. Yeah, it's like 1.6k, so probably not enough right now. And we should be selling some stuff off, so...
I'd heard this plane was disgusting, but I didn't think it would be like this.
Care to trade?
Fine, but your paraphernalia had better be pristine.
Alright, so let's get rid of them. Okay, Will has no items. That's understandable. Ceremonial mace can go. Yeah, I don't really need any of her other items, so that's fine. We can keep the devil foil mask, I think. Still don't know if the rope is a necessary thing. Haste helm, sparkle hands.
On your way, then.
Alright. Let's go have a chat with... Actually, I think it's down this way.
So, a vampire spawn and a monster hunter in the same group. We're not going to have trouble, are we?
Excuse me. Since this tadpole, I'm barely a monster at all. I just want to survive, same as you.
Gods, it smells awful in here. Thang there keeps his appetite.
Alright. Time to try and steal the egg.
Istik are permitted to view the birthing pools now. Step carefully while here. Our hatchery is protected by lethal safeguards. I do not wish to pick your remains from them.
Fair enough. Thought a hatchery would have more eggs.
Most are hatched. Only one remains. Monitored by Varsh Koku, the caretaker of our young. You may speak to the Varsh if you wish, but stay away from the egg. There will be no second warning.
Right. Let's jump across. That's not good.
A long way to go still.
Because I do know there are traps nearby. Hopefully not there. Okay, there's the traps. Good.
Keep your distance, darling.
Okay, and let's put all of these guys together. Will can chill out at the entrance there. Ah, really? Okay.
Where am I needed?
I guess Will needs to come across as well.
One move ahead.
Hopefully he can spot the traps. Nope. Okay, there's one trap over there. Actually, I think we should just split off.
What am I to do?
Now, where's the other trap?
Intestines throb. Blood
Alright.
whispers.
Let's go have a chat with this guy. Oh, I don't want to be doing that.
With haste.
Alright. Just me and Shadowheart.
You can tell Kithrak Therazin that my position has not changed. The egg requires more time. Furthermore... Oh. I was not expecting an Istik. What brings you to my hatchery?
You mistook me for someone. Who were you expecting?
Someone with orders from our commander to destroy this egg. Almost all of the eggs in this clutch have hatched. We await only one more, which is taking its time. Most caretakers would not give the child its fair chance, but I shall. There could be greatness in that shell. Now leave.
Okay.
I don't have time to parent you as well. What do you want now?
Let me help. I can take it somewhere safe.
You? What do you know about Githyanki child rearing? Still, the captain's due for an inspection any day now. And if she sees it here... Tell me, what will you do with it if I entrust it to you?
I'll find another creche, one that's more
Do
forgiving.
you think the Sword Coast is littered with creches? That you found this one was unlikely enough. But you've a spirit about you that's quite inspiring. Perhaps even equal to the challenge. I can no longer ignore that Kithrak Thurizen's patience has its limits. Very well. Here. Take these. They will aid your approach to the egg.
Okay. Now the question is... Okay, there's traps over there. I don't know where the traps are, which is... Oh, there's some of them.
Large green. You can see a vague outline of something within it.
Let's just pick it up gingerly and stow it in a pack. Okay, let's give it to Will, I guess. All right. Okay, let's go to Trielta Crags. We can come back to the creche a bit later on, but let's turn in the egg now.
I want to have a word.
What news of our little project? Have you
Let's
found the
trade. Does she have anything else we want? Gloves of Cinder and Sizzle. Fleet Fingers, Baneful Striking. I don't think there is. Cacophony. Yeah, I think we're all good at the moment. I have the egg here.
Fortuitous indeed! You shall be rewarded immediately. A pleasure to do business with you.
465 cash. Okay. Alright, now the question is, do we want to go back in to the creche? Or do I want to go to the Last Light Inn? Let's go to Last Light Inn. Okay.
Why? That's right.
I bet they're close. Watching
But-
us.
Why?
Why? A great uncle to name, my father said.
Yeah, I think we need to maybe head out.
Easy path.
Although it might be a bit better for Shadowheart
My faith
for us to get the Blood of Lathander first. But, oh well. It is what it is. Let's see. Torch. Will does not have his own torch, so we'll give him one. There we go. Alright.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
No time to rest. Sharp as ever.
Okay, let's head out.
My feet.
There are still a few different things we could do here, but I do want to get the... or solve the problem of the Shadow Curse. And I think the best way to do that is to make our way down. It's like down here somewhere. What's this for? Oh, this is for waking up art color. Okay, that's fine. We'll get around to that at some point. Because I know there's a fight over here too.
These boots
Okay, we
have
got
seen
spotted.
everything.
But that's fine. I'm not trying to fight them, so I think we'll be okay.
Time to press ahead. Something good here, I hope. There was a battle here once. A large one.
Okay, I guess we just keep moving down.
Bet that will fit in my bag.
Letter of surrender. Okay. Surrender decline. Kelvin Arunson. Oh, okay. So this is some High Harper negotiations with Ketheric Thorm, I suppose. Githyanki short sword, okay. And I would guess that this goes to the Toll House, which is not where I want to be. Everyone does have Long Strider. And let's leave Astarion up here. Because if I remember correctly, there is a fight down this way.
Sometimes wonder if the gods are watching me.
I think, anyway. Maybe it's not over this way. Okay. Maybe we keep going down this direction. Although that's not what I remember needing to do. Infiltrate Moonrise Towers.
Let's see what you're hiding.
Maybe this is the only way, okay. And where does this go to? $280 experience, okay.
Dark strong here. This torch is
All right.
useless.
Seek protection from the curse. Get help from the cleric Isabel. Jaheira told us to speak to a cleric called Isabel for help traversing the shadow curse. Isabel protects Last Light. Yeah, that's fine. But if I'm not mistaken, there should be a way through here. That should get us to the waypoint, which is all I want. Yeah, okay, that's fine.
Can't afford to stay idle.
Because this location, I think, snuffs out the light sources. Unless you get a special light source, which we haven't got yet, so That's why we're doing this. Now I just gotta remember how to get to the waypoint before we end up dying.
Not a sound.
Alright, let's keep dashing. And it might be the case of we just use Astarion as our scout and he just charges forwards. Heavy oak doors. Yeah, I don't think that's where I want to be going.
On the prowl. Every step counts.
And then hopefully Shadowheart can keep us healed up. Alright, so we can't use... Oh, that's right. We're in turn-based mode. Okay, yeah. Alright. Can't do anything about that.
There is work to do.
Okay, 7 damage, 2-1-1. 5, okay. I'm hoping it's in this direction. Otherwise, I'm going to be in some big trouble.
Keep a blade close.
Have to keep pushing.
As long as I'm moving towards the
Moving ahead.
the marker, I think we should be heading in the right direction, I hope.
The hero at heart. 2 steps at a time.
Oh, he has click heals as well. I forgot about that. Yeah, I guess we can use it.
Playtime's over, pet.
What do you want, Mizora?
Drop the attitude and perk up your ears. You've got a new mission. Absolute's cult has gone and grabbed one of Zariel's assets. A devil, and a powerful one at that. They're locked up in the cult's fortress, Moonrise Towers. And you're getting him out.
If this devil is so powerful, how did they manage to get captured?
Will, your playmate's wasting precious time. Let's see about getting his priorities fixed. Clause Z, Section 13. Should promised soul refuse obeyance or neglect duty, the pact holder shall cast the promised into Avernus as a lemure. I'll make it simple. Will fails or refuses, and he turns to a thick blob of stink flesh and sinks to Avernus. Now, be a good boy and play fetch, pup, or you'll spend an eternity sizzling in the hells.
Mizora's words may be flippant, but they are tinged with desperation. She cannot afford for Will to fail this mission. This may be your best chance to negotiate Will out of his pact.
We'll rescue your asset on one condition.
Oh, and what what condition is that?
Your mind links with Will's, drawn in by his increasing panic.
What are you doing?
Respond to Will in your mind, trust me.
Will relaxes, and your connection fades.
Mizora will rescue this asset if you release Will from his pact.
Interesting. Now, why should I go letting my favorite pet off his leash?
Okay. I guess we're going to do the performance. Say you know a pact-breaking charm and chant a series of pseudo-infernal phrases. Oh, come on. Perfect. Very nice.
I've never seen such a fearless display of sheer idiocy. Bravo! Fine. I'll play your game. But I amend the pact once the mission's done, not before. Clause F, Section 9. Soulbinder shall bestow reward or favor only upon soul bearer's fulfillment of related obligation. Now, to Moonrise, pet. And do mind the shadows. They've been especially hungry.
Okay. Let's go back into turn-based mode. Yeah, they all kind of turn. That's not good.
Time to press ahead.
We're close. I can feel it. The Absolute. Its power is strong here.
I don't like that they have been controlled, unfortunately.
This is my time.
So this might be a situation where
Fleet of foot.
Will needs to... how do we get up? Oh, I think it goes up this way. Yep, I think this is the way to get up there. I got screwed over by... Mizora's cutscene, which took me out of the turn-based mode, which is really unfortunate.
Can't slow down.
But if Astarion and Shadowheart die, we can go to Withers and get them resurrected. At least, I hope.
One day I'll catch a break.
Where's Will? Will is over here, that's fine.
Finding my way.
There we go.
Behold the dance of death. With haste.
On the victor's path.
Oh, they jumped. Okay, that's interesting. I know they've turned, but I'm hoping that we can not have to fight them, I guess.
No holding back.
I'm hoping the light from those lamps outside Moonrise will
Light on my feet.
revert them back to normal.
I don't need any attention right now. Battle favors the fearless. Nothing important is ever easy.
Oh, they can't see me, so they're not chasing anymore. Fair enough.
This is my time.
Yeah, they need to be able to see me to keep chasing.
On the victor's path.
This is a bit goofy, but it is what it is.
On the victor's path.
I don't know why they're... Oh, they've lost all their buffs as well, so they don't have Longstrider either.
No holding back.
I'm wondering why they're so slow.
Battle favors the fearless. This is my time. Softer than a whisper.
Okay, so they can't see anymore, apparently.
On my way.
Let's go over here then.
Forever dauntless.
So now they should keep charging. Yeah, okay.
Battle favors the fearless.
Wondering if I just have to kill them off now. Or will the lights actually turn them back to normal? At least they're missing. Yeah, I do think I'm gonna have to kill them somehow, which is a bit of a bummer. All right, let's do it. They're almost gone anyway, so should be fine, I think. At least I'm hoping they'll be fine.
On the victor's path.
Okay, I'm not really using the spell slots for Stooge that much, so let's just drop another one. Okay. Okay, can we raise them? Alright, it looks like we can. Okay. That was kind of scary, but we got through it. If a bit unconventionally. And we got the Moonrise Towers waypoint, I think. So that's good. Yep. So we got that. And we achieved what we wanted to, I guess, for... mainly for this episode. So it's probably a good place to end it here. And in the next one, we will go into Moonrise Towers. We will chat with Will first to see how he feels about that. That, I guess, discussion with Mizora. I don't know that I would trust Mizora to live up to her end of the bargain, so it's going to be interesting to see how that pans out. But yeah, we also got Will in, obviously, because we can check out the Hexblade thing, and once we get a better weapon for him, he can jump into melee as well, so that should be really, really good too. And we'll get him kitted out with some other interesting gear later on. There's, I think, other gear in the Githyanku Creche that we need to pick up that will be useful for Will if he's going to be smiting, so plenty to look forward to. A bit of a butt-clenching moment there at the end, but we got through it, so thanks a lot for joining me, and I'll catch you in the next one.